The DR150 is the largest standard drill rig in the DeepRock family of drills. The DR150, like all of our rigs, is a top-head rotary drill. This means the drill pipes are rotated by a hydraulic power head at the top of the pipes. This system is faster and requires less manpower than older table drills, such as used in the oil field industry. The DR150 operates entirely with smooth, modern hydraulic power. There are no mechanical drive shafts, transmissions, or clutches. The rig is powered by 170 horsepower diesel on the deck behind the truck cab. This engine operates 4 hydraulic pumps, which power various functions on the rig. By using several pumps, the operations are isolated from each other, and there's no unwanted interaction between the operations. For example, the feed or elevator system does not vary in speed or power when the rotation speed changes or the earth formation presents an increased load demand. Turning the mud pump on and off has no effect on the rotation or feed system. The automatic rod loading system, also known as Otto, does not hesitate when loads on other functions should change. For the operator, all this means smooth operation at all times. Each rig function is self-contained and takes care of its own needs, and it's all automatic. The DR150 uses 10-foot drill pipe. The standard pipe has the popular Mayhew Jr. tool joint and a pipe diameter of 2 3/8 inches. The tool joints are upset or larger than the pipe. They're just under 3 inches diameter. For drilling larger boreholes, we offer a larger drill pipe with the API 2 3/8 IF tool joint. The pipe diameter is 2 7/8 with a 3.5 inch diameter tool joint. An outstanding optional feature of the DR150 is the automatic rod loading system that we call Otto. Experienced drillers know the value of a pipe handling system. Larger rigs almost always have a pipe carousel as part of the derrick. This large magazine holds a supply of drill pipe and feeds them into the drill. Such large systems are impractical on smaller rigs like the DR150, so we came up with our own solution to the pipe handling problem, and we call it Otto. In a nutshell, Otto is a robotic arm that picks the drill rods out of a rack, stands them up, and moves them over and under the drill head. All this is done with smooth, powerful hydraulics, and it's all controlled with a single lever or joystick and a single toggle valve for the clamps. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, then a moving picture is even more valuable. Simply watching Otto go through his paces should make it clear to you how this robotic arm works. You'll notice that the operator does not have to control where Otto stops. He simply moves the joystick to start the motion, and the robotic system goes to the next stopping point. Everything is preset, and the operator can stop Otto at any point during his motions and then reverse the operation. It's totally under the operator's control, but it does not require any careful positioning or difficult control operation. Otto has 2 shock absorbers that also function as physical stops. They're adjustable to guarantee that Otto holds the drill stems perfectly level or upright. There's also a safety interlock switch to prevent Otto from ever straying away from a perfect path. Speaking of safety, the DR150 is loaded with safety features. Otto himself is a major safety feature because it means that a person does not have to handle the drill pipe. We combine Otto with our patented wrenchless breakout system, and that means even more safety because operators and helpers simply watch while the DR150 makes and breaks the tool joint connections without wrenches. Please watch our video on the Otto system for details of how this wrenchless breakout system works. You'll find easy access to E-stops located at several strategic points around the rig. These are UL-approved fail-safe switches with large, easy-to-hit mushroom heads. One tap and the engine stops instantly. Simply pull them back out to reset. If any of the wiring should ever short, break, or fail in any way, the engine will stop instantly, thus the fail-safe nature of the system. Naturally, we have covered guards over many moving parts, and the operator's working platform is located away from things that move. Even the controls have many safety features built in. To operate the various setup functions like the leveling jacks, the operator must press an unlocking lever before the control valve for the jack will function. This way, should he grab a jack lever by mistake and pull it, nothing will happen. In fact, all of the setup functions are locked out by this same jack locking lever. To level the rig, you simply hold in the jack lock and then operate the 4 jack levers in the upper valve bank. Most operators do 2 at a time, bring up the front, then the back, and then level from side to side. Likewise, the lever for raising the main mast is protected by the jack locking lever. The large mast raises easily and has additional mechanical locking devices on each side as safety precautions. By the way, we've tried lots of methods of determining when the rig is level and plumb, and nothing beats a good magnetic-based torpedo level, which we include with the rig. Both the rotation and elevator levers have locking devices that must be pulled before the levers will move from neutral. Many joysticks have locking devices, but we feel this one is superior to most because it is very easy to operate with one hand, even when wearing heavy gloves. Because of its ease of use, this is one safety feature that operators will make good use of and not attempt to defeat. Even though the DR150 uses a 10-foot drill stem, it doesn't give up anything to bigger 20-foot rigs. Over the years, our customers have reported time and again when they were able to drill in and trip out faster than a 20-foot rig that was operating nearby. The way our wrenchless breakout and the Otto robotic drill rod loader work together makes the DR150 a real speed demon, and it carries a full 300 feet of drill pipe in the racks. Because of its speed, compact size, and easy access to tight locations, the DR150 is a favorite with geothermal heat pump loop installers. For them, it's all about speed. One of our Midwest customers reported drilling 2,500 feet of holes for geothermal loops in a single day. Now, we don't begin to suggest this is typical of our customers, but it shows what can be done with a good crew and the DR150. Naturally, the same features of the DR150 that make it so popular with geothermal installers provide the same benefits for water well drillers. In addition, the DR150 has a mast extension that raises hydraulically. With that extension, your winch can easily handle 20-foot casing and pipe for finishing out a water well borehole. As part of that feature, the top rotary power head of the DR150 slides out of the way to permit direct overhead access to the borehole. A simple switch moves the head over to the side. The standard 2,000-pound winch quickly handles casing, pipe, and pump installation. We can also install larger winches and even a second winch on the DR150. Most drillers purchase the DR150 with a root piston mud pump. This is the equal to industry standard 5.5 by 8 piston pumps from several manufacturers. The root produces 240 gallons a minute up to 400 psi, while those 5.5 by 8 pumps deliver up to 300 gallons a minute at 340 psi. So they have a little more flow and we have a little more pressure. On the other hand, the root is slimmer, lighter, and much less expensive to service and maintain. We also offer an air-ready pack for the DR150. This consists of plumbing and valves to attach an external air compressor to the rig for down-the-hole hammer drilling or other air operation. It also includes a beam piston pump for foam injection and a remote control lever for the air inlet valve. For those who want it all, we offer the DR150 complete with an onboard 500 CFM 200 PSI air compressor. And for that, we move up to a 275 horsepower diesel engine on the deck. Of course, the root mud pump is still there, so you can select the very best method of drilling no matter what you may encounter. The DR150 is an extremely flexible design. We can mount it on a truck or a trailer, or even on self-propelled tracks with radio control. The DR150 is also available with a longer mast for 15-foot drill pipe, and we call that the DR155. The DR155 can be set up on trucks, tracks, or trailers just like the standard model. The DR150 was born in the early 90s, about 20 years ago. It's a well-proven machine that we're proud to call the flagship of our line. Give us a call and we'll discuss how we can tailor a DR150 to meet your exact needs.